tell us about how what what got you started in the market, and kind of sort of where you are in the market now.
All right, so mine's a little more simpler than how you began in the market. I always heard about the market, even had a class about the market in college, and still never took it seriously. So it wasn't my mindset to start investing in the market. So my brother, my homeboy here, we go to the gym together as well. So while we in the gym, he could continue to harp on us. So hey man, you need to start investing in the market. You need to start investing in your future. I'm like, I got 401k. So what am I investing in to lose money for? And so every month, every other week or so, he was always bring up the market and investing in the market. So I still was like hesitant. Okay, let me do my own research on the market. Took a class or two as well, and these classes want you to pay this extreme amount of money to learn about investing in the market. So that wasn't an option that I wanted to do. So as we continue to go to the gym, he will always bring it up. So I was like, okay. One day he came in, he was like, "How much you willing to lose in the market?" And I was like, I don't know. He said about $500. I said, I could do $500. I could do $500. I said, okay, cool. He said, well, bring me $500. I'm gonna put $500, and we're gonna put that together, and we're gonna invest in the market. So I gave him the $500. He had a story about this is during the crash of the market, and he was like, last year with COVID and everything went down because of COVID. So this is the beginning of the year. Everything went down because of COVID, and so he's like, this is towards the middle of the year, I believe, somewhere towards the middle of the year. And he was like, okay, we're going to invest in what you think is going to go up that everyone needs and everyone is using before the crash happened. So I was like, he came up with the idea about flying in Delta. So we looked at Delta, we looked at where the stock was at. It was like, it was low, but it was going to come up because there was news articles saying that people was beginning to start back flying. So it's like, okay, this is the middle of the year, towards the summer, and it's like, okay, let's put the $500, the $1,000 into Delta. So, okay, cool. So which we did. So we put the money into Delta, and I don't know how long.
That was a call option.
That was a call option. So we put that money into Delta, 3 months, 4 months, maybe right around 4 months. So that went to $2,800 in those 3 months or so. So it was like, oh man, wow. So I'm like, man, $2,800 from $500. So it's like, okay. He said, what you want to put your money in next? I'm gonna let you do the research. So I was like, man, okay. So I did my own research. I took the information that he gave me on learning how to research these stocks, and I found one. I found a stock called Boot, which is called Boot Barn, BOOT. If you put it into your brokerage account. So it's a boot company. They sell more than boots, but it's an overall company that sells sneakers. Because I'm into Timberlands, and that's the first thing that came to my mind was I learned and from reading that you should always invest in items that you enjoy, and that makes it better for you. Because I know clothing and I know stuff that I like, so I said Boot Barn. I like Timberlands, so Boot Barn was my next option. He said he fine with it. He just dispute me on anything. So we went to the Boot Barn, and it did well for another 6 months or so. So Boot Barn went up to $7,800. I think around about $8,000. So and then so we once again I done got to the point that I'm like I'm not no short-term investor. I want to be a long-term investor. So I don't want the money. So I want the money to keep bubbling, keep doing what it do. So and he said, what you want to go to next? I said, well, Boot Barn, most likely summertime is coming, and my mindset was that it wasn't gonna go down. And at the same time, but there was no trend from the previous years to show that it went down. It was a trend to show that it kind of stayed there, and then the crash happened because they over the last year it's just been continuing to gradually go up. So there was no trend to look back to say that it was gonna go down. So that wasn't a good scenario for us to put money on a put. So we just said, hey, he's like, well, what do you think about putting it in Bitcoin? And I'm like, I'm fine with it. Bitcoin is on the rise. I'm new to Bitcoin, learning about it, but he sold on it. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we put it into Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin went up to what, 14,000 for us. Our percentage of it was it 14?
Yeah. So we got in Bitcoin, and I was already in Bitcoin when I rolled our money over to Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin was around 39, 40,000 per coin. But right now Bitcoin's sitting at right at 60.
Is that 59, 60?
So that's 8,000 that we put in is, I don't know, probably around 16,000 now.
16,000.
So that was from a basically, if you split that down the middle, it's 8,000 and 8,000.
Yeah.
So two $500 investment. That was it. We put any more money
No
in,
more money.
and that's 14. That's sitting at 14,000 and some change right now. So that's just the power of the market, man, and that's small. That was just us being safe, moving the money, taking our time, investing, and that was only $1,000.
That was it.
If that would have been 10,000, you'd be looking at $140,000 right now. So that's just the power of the market, man. So and that's what we want to help you guys do. We want to help you guys leverage your money. We want to help you guys build knowledge. And the sweetest thing about the market to me, man, it's no competition. It's only collaboration, right? So I didn't lose a dime by helping my brother create income for himself or create, additional money for himself, right? And that's the market, right? If we work together, everybody eats. And that's what we want this channel to be, a place where, family can come together, bring your ideas, bring your questions, and we continue to teach each other, and we continue to build generational wealth for all of our families.
Yep. So this is we're not your financial advisor, guys. So please remember that we're doing this for entertainment, and we're doing this as a family. So you're welcome back anytime, guys. So but that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming.